Hello, everyone. My name is Jason Asher, along with Ryan Albrechtson, and welcome to the Industry Activations Podcast, brought to you by OpenTeQ.
Technology to the next level.
Finally, he nails it after many months. Okay, everyone. Today we're going to talk about NetSuite reporting. Okay, we're going to get into some in-depth details about reporting inside the suite. And Ryan, while I'm getting the actual NetSuite instance set up, why don't you tell the people a little bit about reporting in NetSuite?
Yeah, absolutely. So NetSuite has something called Suite Success. And Suite Success was built over time. NetSuite went out to their WD. They went out to their manufacturing customers. And they asked them, what's important to you? What type of dashboards do you want to see? What type of reports do you want to see? And what they did was they bundled all of that together. So now they created Suite Success. So now on day one, when you go live within NetSuite with Suite Success, you have over 200 plus reports already standard within NetSuite. You have KPIs, you have your dashboard set up. Everything is there already, and it doesn't have to be created. A lot of times it could be personalized, but there's no big customizations involved here. Whereas it might take 6-9 months in order to do an implementation. These are just little tweaks and personalizations that will actually show you today that can get you exactly what you need. So these reports might get you like 80% there, but just a little bit of personalization, and we'll show you how to do that. A developer doesn't have to do that. You don't have to ask for help. You just need to properly be trained on doing that, and we'll review that today for you.
Fantastic, Ryan. And speaking of reviewing that today, right now, we are going to dive right in and review that today.
All right.
All right. That was kind of dramatic. Okay, so now we're here in the we're here in NetSuite right now, and I prepared a dashboard that has an actual report on it. This one is the top 5 customers by total pipeline report. So right as you get into the suite, you can actually customize these dashboards. I'll get into this in a different video, but there's all these different reports and custom search and KPI meters and site master tools and search forms that you could get onto the dashboards. But we're going to focus on reporting today. So right when you get into the suite, you can have your lines, you can have your bars, you can have other bars going vertical, you can have your pie charts, all telling you about the reports. You can roll over, get percentages, and also get details on who's driving the pipeline as well. Now, let's go over here. So now what we're going to do is go from the dashboard to view the actual report inside the suite. Now, we're going to go through all the reports that NetSuite has, but in this exercise here, we're going to talk about all the cool things that you could do with the reports themselves. So if you go down here, we have our little settings right here. So you can view a plan. You could view it via grid. You could expand all, or you could just collapse all, so you don't have to see everything in one place at one time. You could do a subsidiary over here. So if you want to change subsidiaries on the fly, you can do that. And then even if you want to customize this pipeline report, just hit the customize button. You go into this customization view, and then you can basically build the report, at will. You can move to the right, move to the left, remove a column, add a column. And it's a pretty straightforward customization. Over here with pipeline, you have all of these different columns that you can add. If there are back ordered items, if there's contracted customers, custom component amounts, date created, date closed. So we could throw that one in there if you want. And then you can hit save. And then once you hit save, now we actually have another dimension in the report, which is the date created. So all you had to do really, again, you go return to customization, and you can add on more. So if we return to customization, so right then we added a date, and we could do let's say let's go to a good one. So we could add services in there, right? So is it shipping? We could add, is it taxable? And then again, we could hit save. Or what we could do is we also hit save as. Okay, if we hit save as, then we're actually going to get to create a brand new report for a customer total pipeline by summary. And now we could see we added in the date created, okay, for each of the customers inside the suite. We have ship complete taxable, which is no and no, which is okay, which is good. And then down here, now we have all these other different kinds of settings. So we can collapse everything, we can expand everything, we can actually have a bar graph created, to kind of roll, live on top of the report if we need. We can export to a CSV. We can do PDF. We could do a Word doc. We could take an actual picture of it if we wanted to, and even do a customized snapshot of the report, print, email, and even schedule something on the calendar. So those are the main things that we could do with the reports.
And one cool thing that you can do with the reports is publish it to certain roles. Like for this right here, this is a customer summary role, customer summary report. So this might be viewed by a salesperson, right? But maybe somebody in HR doesn't need this report on their dashboard, right? So you would publish it to certain people or certain roles, within the company, and leave it not available for others.
Correct. And then the other cool thing that I always enjoyed about NetSuite is that you can also go in and you can click on any of those line items, and you could drill down right to the record. So just to review, we started here on the basically the dashboard of NetSuite. From here, we went to the three dots. We wanted to view report, and then as we're in view report, we can now drill down into the actual line item inside the report, and then go to the actual record. So within 3 clicks, you get down to the source of truth, which is a record of the report. Now we have two ways of looking at reports inside the suite. We have reports, and we also have analytics. So these are 2 ways to look at the numbers dimension inside the suite. So now in the reports link itself, we have a new report, new financial report, new search. We have our recent reports that we recently looked at, and then if we collapse everything, we have everything from save, schedule searches, budgeted banking, order management. We have item inventory, demand planning, purchasing, all the way down to forecasting, as well as integrations. Now, here's the kind of aha moment in NetSuite reporting. These are all the reports that come out of the box with NetSuite. It is extremely robust, extremely dynamic. Like Ryan said, reports that affect all divisions of the company, all parts of the company, all aspects of the company's operations. And we can click in to any of these reports to get more information. So Ryan, is there a particular report that, let's say, tickles your fancy, if you will?
Well, let's try something like let's go for a trial balance right here. Let's say I'm in the finance department. Okay. I want it right smack dab in the middle of the screen, right there. That's something that your CFO is typically working on, almost a daily basis to see where you guys are, right? So you can actually go in there. You can change the period, the date, anything like that.
Right. So let's say we want to go to 2024. We hit refresh, and we're good.
And let's say you want to actually supply this report to a bank, maybe asks for it. Maybe you're looking for some more funding that have to show something like a trial balance. What's great about it, you can just easily export this as a CSV file, Excel, and just save that report and send it along. You can also export it to an Excel file and then manipulate it and do a pivot table, whatever needs to be done. Kind of on the fly right there.
Very good. And we can also go in and customize the report as well. So now we have account, we have debit credit, and then with trial balance, we could also add in amount debit. We could add in amount credit, right? And we can really get a lot of really interesting pieces of data there. Date received, hit save. And now we have our custom trial balance. So within a couple of clicks, we now have we now have even a further drill down, because we have the debt, we have the credit, we have the amount debit, we have the amount credited, and then we also have the date received. I mean, obviously it's a demo instance, so it's blank, but ordinarily there would be a date there. So if you need to do trial balances in 12-month increments or maybe 13-month increments, this is how you basically go about it. And now hopping back, Ryan, is there anything else we want to call out before we end our time today with our viewers?
I just want to summarize again with Suite Success. You already have these standard reports here. This comes day one. Nothing needs to be customized, right? Then from there, you can personalize it, not even customize. Personalize the reports, save as, make sure they're shared with the right users or people, and then you continue building out your reports from there. That's what's so great about Suite Success.
Cool. All right, everyone. So if you would like to know more about anything here, please visit Ryan and I at OpenTeQ.com. That's OpenTeQ.com. And if you have any questions or any comments or whatnot, please let us know in the comments below. Be happy to reply. And come join us next week when Ryan might or might not be getting a haircut. So thanks for joining us today, everyone. And we'll see you.
All right, see you guys later.